truth, man, here in the channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subject channel. Man, if y'all heard the stuff I be doing in this car by myself, y'all would be like, dude, I keep telling y'all, I practice what I preach. I be entertaining myself. Like sometimes I be yarning all loud, farting, singing, all type of stuff, man. Rapping. Talking to myself about something somebody said in the song. Like, I've been doing that for years. Like, why would he say that? Some stuff just be funny to me. But on this video, I want to give you some clear-cut things that women do when they don't want you. When they don't want you. We've been talking about relationships not important. But y'all need to know, because a lot of y'all be getting deceived by what people say. Never go by what they say before you go by what they do. When it comes to dealing with people, you got to go by more by what they do than what they say. I do love you, but I just found some text on your phone. The devil is a liar. If you love me, why you texting other dude? If you love me, why you having emotional affairs with other dudes? If you love me, why you argue with me so much? If you love me, why you don't put nothing into sexual activity? These women, you can't go by what they say. You got to go by what they do. If you love me, why you fronting me off in front of people? Why you fronting me off in front of the kid? Why you trying to act like you tough in front of the kids? Why you trying to act like you tough in front of the relative? Because they don't love you. People that do this stuff, they showing you you're wasting your time. Your time is getting wasted. So I wanna lay it out for you, man. I told y'all, man. Y'all know how I get down on Tuesdays, man. Number one, if she don't enthusiastically want to have sex with you, man, she ain't into you. She ain't into you. This is what y'all need to start doing. When you get around a chick and y'all alone, I want you to say something nasty to her and then put your hand by her vag. If you say something nasty to her, like something you want to do to her or something, and she don't get at least a little moist, man, she ain't into you. Dude, you need to dump her. Like, if you say something like, man, I want to stick it in so bad. I gotta feel you. I want to feel you. Then you be like, and she dry? She ain't into you, man. Cause I bet you if the dude she likes say that, she gonna be wet. Look, man, when they don't like you, move on. You might as well pay. I could pay a chick to do what I want and she don't even like me. She's just doing it for money. Why would I be in a relationship or live with a chick like that? That's dumb. It don't make no sense at all. Number two, along with number one, she should be initiating some type of contact. Like, you laying in the bed with her, she don't never just grab your thing and just like kind of jag it a little bit. Or she don't never just put it in her mouth without you asking. Or she don't do none of that stuff, man. We get old, man. You gonna waste your years away dealing with somebody that 1 and 2 is not the case. Come on, man. Number 3, she doesn't make a strong effort to contribute to your pleasure and your happiness. That's kind of going along with 1 and 2. But it's kind of slightly different because it's a lot of ways they do or don't do this. Like not having sex with you, not cooking for you. See, some women, they don't care if you get a plate, but they really cooking for the kids. They not cooking for you. She should cook for you. And the kids just get it. Like my grandmother used to do my grandfather. She wasn't cooking for us. She was cooking for him. Why you think we couldn't get no plate until he got all that he wanted? Because she wasn't cooking for us. She was cooking for him, and she just didn't care if we got some of it. But it was really for him. That's how it's supposed to be, man. That's why I be careful with these single mothers, man. They got all these kids by these different dudes, and they gonna put them kids in front of you. So when you deal with a single mother, like if I deal with it, I know a lot of these women got kids. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I'm not being stepdad, but I'm not gonna hold it against them. And if I like them, out of respect for them, I'm not gonna dog their kid, long as them dudes stay out of my way, or a girl. Cool. I mean, they cool. I see them. Hey, how y'all doing? If they don't speak, I'm not gonna keep saying nothing to them. Them ain't my kids. I wouldn't even keep saying nothing to my own kids if they pulled that little childish stuff. So, what I look like? The next thing is, there's a man in life that she sees and deals with that she talks to more than you. Like, I don't like when they talk too much, but at the same time, if you quiet with me, then you should even be even more quiet with them dudes at your job and them dudes in your family and so on and so forth. Next one is kind of along the same lines. There's guys that she got over you. If you in a relationship, you dealing with a chick, shouldn't no other men be over you. Now, I can see if she just like a concubine, somebody you deal with, of course her father, her brothers is gonna be over you. But shouldn't no other man just piping her down or used to pipe her down be over you? I hate how these people drive, man. A lot of people need driving lessons. They really do. Y'all hear my signal, right? How am I getting close to where I gotta turn and I still ain't in my lane? Where you going is not that important, man. Look at this person. If we crash, you better get ready. This is why people be having road rage. Y'all heard my signal, right? I'm telling y'all, man. But anyway, let me get back to talking about this. Some of these police, I'm finna show you. That wasn't a police officer, but I want to use them as an example too. Some of these police, some of these people, they do what they do because they making relationships too important and stuff ain't going right. You about to come out here and get in a car accident because your wife is punking you and won't give you none? What that got to do with me? Cause your wife cheating, what that got to do with me? Just like anything she do, it ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm not gonna take it out on you. That's what adults do. You learn how to handle your own issues and you don't involve people that ain't got nothing to do with it. But y'all do understand where I'm coming from with this and showing y'all like some of the things these women do and say when they don't want you. Next thing is they talk to any other guy, like even one that you, especially if you don't know about him, that in that relationship way, we'll just call it the relationship way, in the sexual / relationship way. They doing that because they don't want you. These women are trying to blame you for what they do. But they choose to do everything they do. Just like I tell y'all all the time, they choose when your turn is up. So the childish, immature aspect of them always wants to blame you when things go wrong. And if you look at the things that happen, a lot of times it be them. But they'll never say, it's me, you right. They'll say, oh, you caused it. Look, man, I know for a fact that I didn't cause none of this stuff. This stuff been brewing since I've met her. I just light skin, pretty. Just ignoring stuff because of that. When I had other light-skinned women that was pretty too, but they weren't as light. Wait, let me see. Who was the lightest? I don't know. It's a toss-up between a couple of them, but still, I don't know what. I think what it was is I was just thinking. I might as well call it thinking that I was ready to settle down. Because now looking at how it went, that I should have stuck with my gut and should have stuck with my first mind. You know what I should have did? I should have just, not saying that lying is right. It's not. But looking at how it went, I should have just kept dealing with all the women I was dealing with and dealt with her too. And if she didn't like it when she found out about the other ones, who cares? That's what I should have did. I still would have had, my kids is still my kids because they come from that's my sperm. So they still my kids. They just would have been in different eggs. They would have looked different maybe, had different names, but they still was my kids. So they still would have been born. But I should have just kept doing what I was doing, to tell you the truth, man. Because I struggled. Like, I'm going to tell you, I don't think I would have struggled like this financially, for one. I can't say whether or not I would have had a couple prison stints. Who knows? But I know the way I think, if I would have went to prison, when I got out, I would have got better. You know? But one thing I know for a fact that I wouldn't be dealing with is not having a lot of money. I got money, but I don't got a lot of money like I will want and like I need to have. And you can't blame her, but I'll say the decision we made for me to be the only one working contributed mightily to it. Because think about it. Let's say I would have did what I'm finna show y'all how much different things could have went down just from that one decision. That means that I still would have been trying to talk to the girls I dealt with in college, which kind of possibly mean I probably would have went back to college. And if I would have went back to college, I was close to finishing, so I would have had a degree. And I had the degree, even though I probably would have still been out here piping down chicks, I would have had more money than I got. Because my degree, that I was taking industrial engineering, industrial technology, and my concentration was industrial engineering. The internship was in Raleigh, North Carolina. It was already set up, everything. That's how close I was. I was in my junior year. So I would have had more money. That's for sure. That's one thing that's for certain. Whether I would have went the street route or the college route or even both, I would have had more money. So the financial stuff would have been different for sure. You know, I believe as far as these women be liking dudes that they know other women won't. And I know that from my own personal experience, man. They like dudes that other women have and other women won't. I could have been cheating on her like crazy. A lot of women was gonna go for it. I'm telling you. If I was like that, if I was that kind of guy, they was going for it. Let's just be honest about it. So, when they talk to other dudes, that's another thing. I'm telling you. Like they doing that because you don't matter to them. They probably using you for something. Like if you're a good provider, a woman to be flirting around, sneaking around, like another dude, all that stuff, but she'll still be coming home to you because you're a good provider. If you fall on hard times, then she's gonna prove to you that that's all she wanted from you, because she's gonna start acting different, and it's gonna make you look at her different, and it's gonna negatively affect your relationship. That's how that goes. Whereas when I look back at my exes, right, all of them were workers. All of them were like ambitious. Like they wasn't just trying to get me to give them this, give them that. They was going out. They was the type, I'm gonna tell you, my two girlfriends at college, I had more than two, but I mainly talk about them two, because the other one messed with that basketball player, and listen, she was cool until she did that. But they, like, when you talk to them, when you deal with them, like I told y'all, one of them I stayed in the hotel with for 10 days. And you know what? We split. I'm finna show you. This how I know I don't know what happened with her, but if she was anything like she was back then, she's been a good girl. We split everything down the middle, and she wasn't acting no different. She still knew I'm the man, I'm the leader. Like, we'd be like, okay, I'm gonna pay for the food these days. You pay for the food these days. I'm gonna pay for the room these days. The other one, I'm gonna tell you about her. She'll do anything for somebody, even put herself in a position where she could get in trouble. I just saw a video, Charisma 808 sent me a video where the chick was protecting dude. He got knocked out by some dudes. She was protecting him so they couldn't hurt him more. One of them kicked her in her butt, and they slapped her and knocked her out with the slap. I said, that's a unicorn right there. She took punishment for this dude. That's the type of women you give the time of day. Not these women, look at me, I'm the best, everybody want me. They can have you then. So I just felt the need to talk about that. It's so many, man. We just can end this video here. Y'all know it's Tuesday. Y'all know we got other things that we gonna talk about. We go light on Wednesday, we go moderate on Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It just depends on what I feel led to do. So I do thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure if you like what I'm providing, send super thanks, send super chats. Most importantly and preferably, send cash apps. No amount is too great or too small, and every amount is helping the cause.